Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Cancer for December 2024. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing in the messages, for protecting me and keeping me safe, and having that Fool card show up with the Two of Pentacles and releasing the Knight of Cups. So bringing in, wow, look at that. And then we have our Three of Wands. So it's expanding. We want to grow. Bringing in. That's interesting. It's a new beginning. It's the end of the year for us all. Cancer, you are following with what you've been going through, and change is coming. Maybe things have already started to change for you, because I was cleaning the deck and I saw the tower just opening up there, and quite a few cards that just spread, and I was thinking change is coming. Can't remember them now, but bringing in, I never say that. Thank you, Cancer, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, and most of all for showing up. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles, so bringing in the abundance, bringing in change with the Tower coming down, and bringing in that new beginning, whether it's just forgiveness and happiness. That card did show up. And then the Three of Swords. So it's a question of understanding what took place, why, what was your part, why things fell apart when they did, but knowing that regardless, it is for the greater good now, because what has fallen is because it served its purpose. It's no longer needed. Then we have our King of Swords. So being honest and stepping up and really being responsible, taking that responsibility and stepping forth and going with the side of justice is where this King of Swords comes in. Could be for legal documents or legal procedures that you've been going through. And the Tower showing the Page of Cups is we're clearing that slate. It's beginning anew. In emotions as well. It's just growing feelings or changing feelings, or recognizing someone else's feelings. I mean, you take it as it resonates, because justice is being served with the Tower coming down, the King of Swords showing up, and then we started with a new beginning with that Page of Cups. Cancer does reflect on a water sign. Could be that you yourself are changing and growing because of situations and circumstances that you've been through over the past months, because we are coming to the end of December. Not sure if I thanked you. Yes, I did thank you for showing up. So I'm using a new deck, and just want to give one more cut. It is the WitchesTarot. And the 7-card spread is what I'm using with this one. Choose the cards at random, starting with your past, which has brought you to the future, or to the present rather. So where you've been, you've seen something that was on the brink of not coming in, and you're feeling like, okay, I have to change the way I operate, or how I deal with a particular person, or my plans in general need to change, because what I've been doing or the way I've been working isn't working for me, or it's not working. It wasn't working for you, so you had to change something. And this is where that Tower comes in. So things have been changing, and you're looking for the progress in the change. Here we have our present day, which is the Fool. So you're ready to step off that ledge and say, okay, I'm going to go with what Spirit wants me to do. In most cases, for others of you, you're feeling like a fool because things didn't work out the way you thought they were going to work out, and you want to make a change on that. Again, bringing in the Tower to see that something different can come for you. And this is the future where you're feeling like you don't want to be alone. You're feeling like you're going to end up alone, or you're feeling like you want to be by yourself for a time so you can overcome whatever it was that you went through in the past that didn't settle right with you. You want to take some time by yourself and just be a little more selfish toward the self, because you probably gave a lot and you gave up quite a bit too, because things have changed. If you lost or you feel like you were losing something, want to hold on to what you have. And here we have the act of stepping forward and really stepping into equal ground with another person, or reflecting on higher learning for some. Being that you don't want to be alone, you want to get married. For others, it's quite obvious that it is going from bachelor to husband or bachelorette to wife. It is the wedding card, and it is that sense of, I want to get into a solid relationship. I don't want to be by myself. It is the act. It is raising the bar of opening up yourself to higher knowledge, understanding the self. If you're saying, well, I'm not in a relationship and I don't want to be in one because I just left someone, and now you're telling me I need to go and get married. Well, for some, yes, and for others, it is a question of working through whatever it is that took place is going to bring you to settling down, because you don't really want to be by yourself. That is where honesty comes in. If it is you really want to be by yourself, by all means, take the higher ground and go to school or go and learn something new. Change the venue of where you've been and where you want to go with your education, or with just the way you work with other people, how you come across or how you deliver to other people, how you speak it to other people. You see, it could mean a lot of things, but it's typical to represent the marriage card, especially coming up next to the 9 of Pentacles, because this says that you've been on your own and now you're ready to step forward and get married. And what is the action that needs to take is to get married. But not everyone is going to want to get married. Some of you want to rise up in your own self-knowledge. You want to spend more time alone and learn something new, something with more depth into the subject, whether it is for law or for engineering even. I mean, you choose whatever it is that you want to learn, because you see that you need to learn something. You want something more. You're not satisfied with just losing whatever it is that you lost, because you feel like you have lost or you will lose something, and you want to go in a new direction, and you're feeling like, okay, you know what, I want to learn something new now. I want to do something different. I don't want to do what I was doing before, and I've been alone because of what I was doing before, and I don't want to be alone. I want to expand on my knowledge. I want to get married. You see what I mean? It depends on your circumstance. Either way, you are growing and learning and changing, and you're doing it willingly. And that is amazing. That is truly amazing. Here we have other people, and how other people have affected you or still affect you or is affecting you. And this is where you were being recognized, or they are looking for recognition. They want to get married, or they are seeing they have worked with you in the past and they want to work with you again, or work with you some more. There is an obstacle, and the obstacle is in the Knight of Wands. So it's a question of settling down and taking that step. Okay, let me just bring them down a little bit here. Taking that step forward with, okay, just keep bringing them down. I really have to change the angle of this. It's not straight. I'll fix it again. Okay. Sorry about that. Cancel. thinking of Aries for some reason. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. But here, the fire sign is, it's a question of, I want to invest in an idea, and I want to pursue, and I want to take care of, and I want to make sure everyone is well taken care of, or everything is stable. I want to make sure that the foundation that I'm setting up is stable, because that is the obstacle. It's a question of manpower. It's a question of stepping up and doing the work. Someone needs to reflect on the plan, or how things were, or where we were, where we stepped off, and how is it that we are thinking that we've come this far alone. You see, it's a reflection. It is a reflection. Here we have the Three of Cups. So it's really honing in on that confidence that I can do this, because somebody isn't too sure, because they're feeling that they need to learn some more, take a few more lessons or a few more courses before they can step up and say, I'm ready to do this. And then this will come back into balance. Whatever it was that went out of balance that makes you feel like you were losing, or that you had to change something about either yourself or the way you deal with people, how you speak to someone, or people in general. Like you really want to step up and graduate to a higher level, whether it is on the mundane or on the spiritual level, or we're dealing with other people for business. Because here we want to go back and remember how it was, and there is a quite a bit of intelligence here on every level, whether it is for a marriage, whether it is for graduation of school, or just self knowledge and understanding how you come across to the next person, because there is recognition here. Someone is being recognized, or someone is recognizing the value in the relationship that they have with you. There is the obstacle of being responsible. Someone hasn't been responsible, or you or the next person is viewing the irresponsibility that has taken place, that has blocked some endeavor to move forward. And that in itself is going to bring things back into balance. And again, check for the Aries, because I think Aries had the marriage card up here, if I'm not mistaken. Three of Cups, I did mention that it is that courage to step forward. It is that wanting to celebrate. Then we have the Knight of Swords. So wanting to speak up. Again, I think that reflected, or did we see it in the beginning, where you need to speak up, or someone wants to express their ideas, and they want to have clarity, and they want to express or understand, or declare that they want to make changes, or they want to move forward with a plan for the future, because this is looking into the future. And the deck split with the Queen of Swords, and I think we saw the King of Swords earlier, unless I'm connecting this reading with the Aries read. But yeah, it's a question of, I want to move forward. I want to change plans. I want to make new plans because of what I see up ahead, because I want to take that leap forward. I don't want to be alone. I'm generous with my love. I'm generous with my time. I'm generous with what I have, because we have the Three of Coins showing that I want to be recognized, and this is someone else. This Three of Coins represents another person. All right, so let's take an oracle to see what advice Spirit is offering you to help you to bring things back into balance, and to see the obstacle and get through that obstacle of being responsible. Because if it is not you, it's the next person. What is the oracle message for Cancer? Thank you, Spirit. I like this little deck. It's just so easy to go through. See, we have the Hagala, so it's Scorpion. Oh, so transformation. A lot has changed and still changing. And again, you have to look at the Aries, because Aries got this card. So this luck and change and developing into more and bringing things back into the balance and having that sense and stability with a relationship, and then celebrating that moment. Let's see the Haggis. That's you're on your way to Aries. I say Aries again. I think you really should look at the Aries read. See the Scorpio. It's really about transforming here. The Scorpion is not soft or gentle. She is, however, vital to the natural balance of life. Without her sharp sting to clear the weak, stagnant, and diseased, life would never be able to grow back stronger and renew. Again, it's a question of finishing up something and starting anew, or changing and becoming, growing and becoming more. Hagalaz is a freezing storm, but its hail and ice will melt, becoming water to nourish new growth. The first rune of the second Aed it represents the beginning of a testing time. Only by weathering the storm will you develop and grow. Also called the Mother Rune, it can be a destructive force of nature. The storm, out of your control, can feel painful and unfair, but this disruption or unwelcome change will bring positive transformation and long-term gain. And this is why Fehu's come in, because you're being tested, you've been tested, and you will come back into balance, and there's great benefit here for you. Being recognized, getting married, having earned and having that come in again, like it's like that satisfaction card with Aries. Again, you should listen to it to see if there's a comparison there. It is a fire sign. Here we have the Fehu. It is the beginning. The hard-working and energetic red squirrel holds aloft her golden acorn, a lucky discovery after successful forage. It takes effort, but she is richly rewarded and her family is well fed. Red squirrel needs to be careful about hoarding all her nuts in one place. Her treasures are safer when spread around a little. Now again, I shuffled the deck. I just did the Aries read and you come up with the same card. I know it's not a lot of cards, but just random selection and I take the same card again. You're connected somewhere with an Aries, if not all of you, but you will know. And if it is that you're not connected to Aries for whatever reason, you are coming into your own because you have put effort, because you have extended yourself, because you are saying, I want something more. I want to take that step forward and get what I want, get what I've earned. Fehu is a high energy rune, and it brings luck and fortune. As the first rune of the first Aed, it speaks of beginnings. This is the rune that refers to movable property like money or possessions. In readings, it references prosperity, in particular that achieved through your own efforts. It can indicate financial security and successful business, property and asset negotiations. Fehu can also mean reduced financial problems and unexpected good fortune. It is a sign of hope and plenty, success and happiness. So happiness, success, stability, being recognized for the work that you've done. That is what change is all about for you, Cancer. And on that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.